Okay, so today's goal is to finish the swing arm of our catapult, and these are all the materials you're going to need to complete the project. You're going to need a 2-ounce cup. You can buy these off of Amazon. You need to finish building your triangular prism. You will need some packing tape, 3 skewers, a rubber band, and a simple popsicle stick. And we're going to put all of these together to make our catapult functional. So I'm going to get some of this out of the way that I don't need, but I'm going to start off with my 3 bamboo sticks and popsicle stick. You're going to take your packing tape, make sure it's stretched out, it's nice and clean. I like to stick it on the edge of the table, it makes it easier to cut. You'll need a piece that is about 2 inches long. And right here is where we're at. We are going to take this piece of popsicle stick and we are just going to make a flag out of it. Okay, and now we're going to attach the popsicle stick to our 3 skewers. Now make sure they're nice and even at the end. You're going to hold them up, line them up with your popsicle stick the best you can. I like to make them flat, that's why I'm using the popsicle stick to make them a little bit more sturdy. And then we're just going to simply wrap it. This will keep our sticks lined up and it will also add a little bit of rigidity or strength to them. I'm going to cut another piece of tape. About 2 inches long. And I'm going to attach it to the other end of our popsicle stick. It's simple. You're going to make a little bit of a tape flag. And you will wrap it. Make sure your sticks are flat, because if they're not, like I said, that doesn't make your project go well. And now we have a little rigidity. And remember, you want to make this as nice and tight, so we're going to rub our fingers, get all those little air gaps out the best we can, and that will allow some strength to our popsicle stick. Next, we're going to come to the end, and if you notice, these are kind of pointy, and tape or any type of plastic doesn't like it. So I'm just going to cut the very tips off. If you notice, it's still pointy, but I've gotten most of those little sharp edges off just so that it doesn't cut through our tape, because right now we're going to make a little tail coming off of our popsicle stick, and to do that we're going to need another 2 inches. Okay, if it's a little long, that's fine. It's making it really short, you don't want. We're going to cut it. We're going to lay it flat. We're going to take our sticks and get them right about here. If you notice, I have a good deal of tape off, and there's a purpose to this. That's when we attach it to our triangular prism. Alright, and then I'm going to fold it. And fold it again. Don't try to make this perfect. I mean, it serves a purpose. Basically, it allows flexibility in your construction. And if you tape it right, it's not going to come through it. Unless you're just totally being abusive. So don't just start wrangling back and forth. Alright, now we're going to take our triangular prism. Now, pay attention to this. There is a flat side to your triangular prism. Okay, this is the base, or the bottom of our prism. And that is going to lay flat on the surface. I'm going to take my swing arm, and it's going to go in here, in between it, and it's going to tape to our pyramid right here. Okay, so when it's moving up and down, that means it's right. So you can check it to make sure you've done your job correctly. So that's how we're going to tape it. We're going to tape it right here. So I'm going to pull it back out. I'm going to cut a piece of tape. This one's going to be a little longer than the normal, but like I said, 2 inches is what you're going to get. I'm going to figure out where it's coming in, and I'm going to stick it on the base of my pyramid. Remember, here's my flat side, Here's one of the arms. I've got it stuck on either side. Nice and long. I'm going to take my swing arm. I'm going to slide it between them all the way down here. And then I'm going to try to line it up the best I can with the middle of that arm. And then I'm going to wrap it. Okay, see where it's taped? Right at the base. I wrapped it around, makes it nice and strong. It's not going anywhere. I'm trying to keep this side up, and I'm keeping this all nice and lined up so when I'm swinging it up and down, it won't have any issues. All right, so now that we're finished attaching our swing arm, our goal is to wrap our rubber band. Now you have to pay attention. This is going to be kind of a difficult task, but if you're listening, it'll be easy. Okay, we have a nice stretchy rubber band. I'm going to lift the swing arm all the way up. I'm going to take my rubber band, I'm going to go underneath it. So when I'm doing this, I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. You should be lifting up the swing arm and the triangle at the same time. Okay, I'm going to hold one end, and I'm going to hold the other, and I'm going to stretch it up, over, and pop it. Up, over, and pop it. So if you notice, it's going under the swing arm, and then it's going around the post. Here, I'm going to do it again so that you get a good shot of it. Okay, it's going under the swing arm, up and over. Remember, it's under the swing arm. And we're going to go up and over and release it. Now when our catapult is pulled down, it will have worked in the correct fashion. Alright, now that this is done, we are going to add our 2-ounce cup. Now, most kids will just we'll put a little piece of tape here and stick it. That won't work, because what's going to happen is when you fling it, your cup's going to go off, and that's not necessarily what I want. I want it to actually adhere or stick to the catapult. So I'm going to lay it flat. I'm going to pull out a long piece of tape. I'm going to cut it again. I'm going to take my swing arm and I'm going to adhere it to the bottom of the tape, of the swing arm. I'm going to take my cup, I'm going to put it on top, and I'm going to just wrap it. And then we're going to get another end. And we're going to wrap it and make it all stick together. Now, we have a swing arm that works. Now, when you're building your swing arm, you're attaching your cup, make sure that you're leaving yourself a little bit of room to grab. You don't want to grab hold of the basket to make it work, because it's just not going to stick. But if you have enough room on the end of your stick, then it makes it easier to make it work. And it simply is putting your hand underneath, pulling it back, and releasing. And then you can do this multiple ways, but it's very fun. You've made yourself a triangular catapult. It's pretty simple. All right, you have a good day.